The government think tank, the Philippine Institute for Development Studies, or PIDS, sees the country's economy to grow by at least 6.6% this year. This is lower than last year's 7.2%, but within the government's target. More from Jorge Bandola.
The Philippine economy is expected to continue with its record performance according to a recent survey of the Philippine Institute for Development Studies. The 2013 gross domestic product of 7.2% is second only to Lao PDR that recorded an 8.0% growth in the whole of Southeast Asia. PIDS believes that the country's economic performance will continue to project better numbers in the coming years amid the lingering slowdown of global economy or the resurgence of U.S. economy. In fact, PIDS notes that the calamities last year has not dampened the strong upgrades given to the Philippines by international credit rating agencies. In response to the latest ADB outlook, PIDS foresees an increased effort by the government in driving the economy upward but came out with a forecast for this year. Despite the calamities experienced by the country last year that may slow down the conduct of business in different provinces, PIDS said indicators such as the gross national income could maintain the 7% level for this year from the 7.5% achievement last year. Gross domestic product to hit around 6.6% from a 7.2% finish in 2013, and headline inflation could hit a high 4% from 3% last year, as well as the peso to a dollar rate could be around 45 pesos on an average. PIDS states that these forecasts are conservative as bolder moves are being implemented by the government, such as increasing infrastructure investments, expanding the industrial base, introducing a competition policy framework, reforming regulatory institutions, and addressing labor market issues.
Fiscal performance is quite good. The current administration inherited 3.9% of GDP in 2009. Successive deficit reductions occurred every year, and for 2013, the target was to limit fiscal deficit to 2% of GDP, but the actual accomplishment was 1.4% of GDP. And the result is that the government has wider fiscal space for critical programs and projects.
I think not a question of financing or liquidity, it's a question of really sparking, igniting the investment spirits, the animal spirits. And the confidence building has been there. The numbers are showing. We are a bit than ADB, forecasting 6.4.
For People's Television, Jorge Bandola.